Hello Pisces, my name is Jason. This is your general tarot reading for September 2019. It's a general reading, so it could be about love, career, you know the drill. For now Pisces, you go into the month of September with the Two of Cups. Looks like you have just about met the person of your dreams. If this is not a person, then this is like a job or a creative pursuit or a group, and you're really feeling that you're getting out of it what you're putting into it. It's a wonderful energy. I'm feeling a lot of romance here with this one though. So if this is for you Pisces, it's probably about a person that you are feeling really connected to. Perhaps you've been with them for a while now and you're realizing that this person has a lot to offer you, and you feel really good about giving to them, not so much as a martyr, but as an equal partner. So what a beautiful way to start your reading. Now, what's crossing you? Okay, you have the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is a card of victory. It's a card of recognition. It's a card of winning the battle and then being lauded and congratulated for this. You've done this work yourself, Pisces, whatever this is. Perhaps it's in working on yourself to the point that you loved yourself enough that the right person that you were searching for has come for you. So congratulations on the work that you must have been doing on yourself. And I'm feeling this is about learning to blot out negative thoughts. So something you may have been obsessing about, a person or a situation that was really getting you down and you were losing sleep. I'm feeling this is you've been continually working on getting past that now, and you've been rewarded here, and you're feeling pretty proud of yourself, and so you should be. Okay, your conscious goal. Okay, you have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups talks about the old days and also talk about children. So perhaps if you're not starting to consider children, having children, this could be about children in your environment and what you can do for them. You're feeling so good about this situation, this family situation perhaps, or perhaps if you're involved in teaching or caring for children, younger people. This is like you're looking at ways that you can give back to them. Something very creative I'm seeing as well. And I'm just seeing lots of flowers here and pot plants. Someone else had that. And I was noticing lots of gardening happening or that kind of thing. But there's definitely a feeling of youthful energy, children, perhaps someone coming back from the old days, not necessarily someone you met as a child, and then you might come across them in social media or in an environment that seems a bit out of the blue, and then someone you haven't seen for 40 years or 20 years from across the country, and you see them in the shopping mall, something like that. But that's it. Because this is a conscious goal, it looks like feels like you're trying to think of something you can do for these people. So what a nice feeling to have, to be thinking about what you can do for someone else. That's nice. Okay, in your unknown influence, you have the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords can be a card of trickery and deception, can be a card of someone around you not doing the right thing, or perhaps they have not done the right thing in the past and they may have been found out. If it's not that, then it can be about you not taking full responsibility for something. Sometimes we sort of try to cut corners somehow and hope that our tracks have been crossed. This card would seem to say that just make sure that you've covered all your tracks. When we're deceptive, it doesn't mean we've necessarily got some evil intent going on. Sometimes it can just be about not telling the whole truth for to a particular person for a particular reason. Perhaps you're trying to protect their feelings. But if it's not you and needing to keep some secrets from someone, Pisces, this could be about someone in the background doing something that you don't know about or you haven't known about, and it looks like it feels like there might be something coming out for you there. Some knowledge of this, and perhaps someone has done the wrong thing by you a long time ago, and you've never quite forgotten it. But it's allowed some kind of healing because you've used that several times over the years as like a key point in realizing something about yourself and almost saying, well, I'm never going to put myself back into that position again. In your recent past, you have the King of Wands or the King of Rods. So the King of Rods is quite a self-assured person, quite charismatic, possibly self-employed, usually in charge, some kind of a leader, creative, can be, as I say, fiery, passionate definitely, starts lots of new things. And if this person if this is your energy in the past, then that's a great energy to have, because this person cuts through a lot of stuff. They don't carry much baggage. And perhaps you've realized that you are in charge, just like the king, and you don't want to be carrying all that baggage around with you. You want to be more of a self-starting leader of yourself, not necessarily of other people. And I'm feeling some kind of sporting, outdoorsy kind of energy there. Perhaps you met someone, or you've had some kind of a realization out in the open air or on the water, something like that. Okay, in your future energy, you have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands talks about being in a good position to decide what your next move will be. And it's about passion. The wands represent passion. And this person here has the world in their hands, and they're looking out into the future, and you'll be looking for something which has a practical purpose, as well as something that you can be passionate about. So perhaps embarking on a new career which is more in your line, more true to who you are. And the good thing about this card in this position, in your future position, is it means that you'll be in a good position to be able to do this. So you won't be doing it from desperation. You'll be able to sit there after having plenty of time or the right resources to be able to sit back and have a good look at what you love. And the choices will be presented to you. And if you haven't already been thinking about this, and you'll be able to decide pretty well where your passions lie. And with the Two of Wands, when it's followed by the Three of Wands, we might see that here, that means you start planning it. So the Two of Wands is a great card for deciding on a passion which also has a practical purpose. So for example, a professional musician or an artist, usually something creative like that. Helping people sometimes. Okay. What are you bringing to the situation? Okay, you have the Ten of Swords, and so something's happened or been said, or you've been in a position where there were no more swords left to go in. A sense of betrayal, or a sense of some really harsh words, and you decided, well, yeah, no, I'm not copying that anymore. And the sun's coming up in the background. Now you just see its light just behind all those swords there. And so the Ten of Swords represents the end of the cycle, the end of feeling this way. Okay, so it's a great energy. Sometimes we need to really have that hurt to realise just how lucky we are, or how our actions can impact others as well. But it looks like the sun's coming up now. The worst is over with the Ten of Swords. No more swords to go in, and so there's a new truth coming, a new realisation coming about yourself. I'm feeling lots of epiphanies for you around about now, Pisces. Okay, in your environment. This is the way the world sees you, the way you're seeing the world. This is the Five of Wands. There seems to be a bit of conflict perhaps between your work-life balance, or I'm feeling it's fairly minor. There can also be egos at play here. So if it's not your ego, there could be someone being a stick in the mud around you, and you're trying to loosen things up and get everyone relaxed and happy about moving forward, but someone is just not really playing the game, not building together. And you'll see in this card here, it looks like they might be trying to build something, but it's not really working because the communication's not there. So I'm feeling that there might be someone in your environment still not ready to communicate as an equal or as an adult, if you like. And that could be you. Perhaps there's still one or two more things, one or two more people out there who you're just not feeling good about being the same as everyone else that you're with, that kind of thing. Your hopes and fears. You have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is a card of work. It's a card of getting it right. It's a card of moving towards something. It's called the Apprentice card quite often, and it's about getting your skills, getting a good thorough grounding in whatever your skill is or whatever the next move is. It can be about, let's say, saving money or training, studying for your career. And it looks like this is what you're doing. You're in this training position, or you're hoping to get your award finally, so you can move on and get that job or that promotion. And it might only just be a short course. Many of our jobs require us to just tick a few boxes of professional or personal development here and there. And I'm feeling that's what this one is here. And you're hoping that this little course that you're doing will get you to the next level, or give you a qualification that you can stick on your wall and say, well, yeah, now it's official. I've been doing it sort of unofficially all these years. Now it's official. So that's great. And your outcome. You have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles talks about being in a position of handing out the money, if you like, handing out the resources and being in charge of making those judgments. And so you see this character here with the scales and giving to one person, and the other hand is there as well. And this can also be like when you've been put in charge of some kind of a will or some kind of a project where you decide what money goes where. It can also be something about family, when you need to decide if you are writing a will, or you might have to execute a will, or there can also be an inheritance coming with this energy. So perhaps some family wealth is being distributed your way, and you'll need to work out what's the best way forward with it, that kind of thing. So that would be a positive for sure. Again, I'm feeling there could be some kind of qualification that you're getting, and that will allow you to be in charge of more of this if you're like an accountant or someone like that. Okay, thanks Pisces, that's what I got for you. Please let me know if that's resonated for you. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll talk to you in a month or so.